Good day to you, ladies and gentlemen.
Good day.
Good day. Good day.
Cipha Sounds, Rosenberg, and the gentleman by the name of Styles P.
The Ghost.
The Ghost.
Peace.
Styles P is in my top 5 favorite people right now.
In life?
He did a lookout for me.
Wow, he sure did.
My 5-year anniversary Don't Get Gas comedy series at Caroline's on Broadway
That was dope. It was a dope show.
ruined by the storm.
I don't think it was ruined.
No, it turned out to be a great night, but everything I had planned got changed. I was doing an improv set. Basically, I have these people come on stage, they hear these stories, and then they act out these funny scenes from those stories.
Okay.
First time I'm ever trying it in this audience. They've never seen improv before. I'm
Good.
nervous about it.
Okay.
Didn't have the mic set up, so it was all just their vocals carrying the sound. It was hard to hear a little bit. And I had to get somebody to tell a story. So I wanted to get somebody really popular to tell a story that they could do improv off of.
You're right.
I called a couple people. They were like, what you want me to do? Like, I don't understand. How am I supposed to do this? Yo, let me come see it, and then I'll see if I could do it. I was like, yo, listen, trust me. Why would I put you in a weird position? I called Styles P, who I should have called first.
Yes,
anyway.
you messed up.
You know what's crazy about it? I'm not gonna say the artist, but I said Cipha. I'm not sure because I gotta go do a video with a certain artist.
Yeah.
And Cipha was like, "Oh, he was supposed to do it." Like, you know.
Oh my God. It's almost double disrespectful.
Yeah, he was supposed to do it.
Oh,
so
he was the one I was
couldn't
calling.
find him. And, all right.
How many people do you think he actually went through before he got to Styles P?
Nah.
Was it
people.
maybe it was
3
alphabetical,
people.
so it was like
I think it was like 7.
No,
7.
3. It was
6.
3.
well, hold on.
5 the minimum.
It was the other 2 members of the Locks, clearly. Anyone else in D Block? Random other affiliates?
Let me know.
Nah.
J Hood?
That-
You called J Hood first?
Yo, I said, Styles, I need you to. He goes, okay. I
He's
didn't even
always
tell
does
you
that.
what it was
It doesn't
yet.
matter. He's there.
Okay.
He's one of the most reliable rappers in the world.
I try to work.
This guy is, yo.
That's why
My man, I had a great time, man.
But then,
I'm kind of mad I missed it.
and then I laced him back, though.
Woo!
Got him those Kevin Hart tickets.
It was like a hat. You didn't give me tickets. You got
Oh.
me the backstage
had
pass, but I made it happen off of that.
Yo, I had to
I got my whole
fight.
own section. You should have seen what I did. I did the first original Black Man thing. I had the backstage pass. They were sending mad people back like, nah, you need a ticket. That's cool. You could be back there.
Right.
But you need a ticket
to sit out here.
to sit. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So they were sending mad people back and everything.
Stand on mic.
So I went up to the guy, just walked to the seats. Like, it was a whole, like, section. They had a nice section, like,
Clean.
yeah, I
Roped
just
off,
went
like-
over there like it was for me. I was like, yeah, I'm right there. Like, I'm with Kevin Hart. He got my tickets. And I sat down. That was it.
Yo,
and they let me
he
sit.
was like-
they went and spoke back to the ushers when it spoke back
No,
and
'cause he spoke,
forth.
he was like,
they was
listen.
looking at me, and they just let me go.
What type of ushers were they? Would you think they knew who you were?
Nah, it was
Were
a
they white?
mean, like, it was mixed of a lot of, it was everybody.
The
It
white
was
guy
a
was
Spanish
like-
person, a white. The white guy was like, he looked like he said screw it.
No, the white guy was
Let
like,
him
he's
sit.
black. I think he knows Kevin
You know what I'm
Hart.
saying?
Pretty sure they're friends.
Yeah, I
They
think
must be.
I had to they're like, you don't want to really say nothing to him too much, look. So they let me
Perfect.
slide.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do.
Yo, I had to fight. Yo, to get those tickets was a fight. I didn't even go.
He's boosting himself up, making it look greater. Like he went through
Oh,
something
yeah.
very
And then
extremely
I-
hard.
oh.
And he didn't even go.
If you see
He
my
didn't go
back-
because you had a job that night.
The
You told
whip-
me.
The whip marks on my back to get those
You had
tickets.
to. You got whipped. Oh my God, who did that?
Sife's
Ebro?
a funny dude, though. I like watching Sife. You got funnier over the years, too.
Thanks,
did.
man. I appreciate it. I
No,
work
he
hard
used,
at
serious,
it.
he used to be
Seriously.
hot garbage. Let's keep it real.
Nah, he was like warm garbage.
Generic. I was
He was-
generic.
He was warm. He wasn't hot garbage. He was like warm garbage.
He was sitting there.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you the real though.
He was funny though.
This dude is funny as hell. Though.
Styles is very funny.
You might touch on that stand-up career, man.
I'm a chill. You know what I mean? I'm gonna come through improv class with you a couple
Yo,
times.
son,
I like the
you
improv
should.
thing.
Yo, my teacher hit me. One of my teachers that was there, the dude that had the Reagan tie, Anthony Atamanik. He hits me the next day. He's like, "Yo, I'm sorry, I forgot the guy, the name that did the monologues." I'm like, Styles P. He's like, "Yo, I got the girls in my class going crazy. Say I know Styles P."
We talked to Gunplay
Yeah.
about being on lockdown. He's on house arrest now.
Yeah.
right? And he's in the prime of his career. He's finally getting it popping.
Got some
Then he
records.
gets in trouble and has to sit down for a minute.
House arrest.
You can relate to that situation, except
Definitely good.
not in the house.
No.
You went
Big
away.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a house.
The big house.
But it was a big house.
Where were you locked up?
County pen, $5 county pen.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
How
okay.
long?
I mean, that's
Yeah.
not. What am I saying? That's it. I don't
You could
wanna
do that
go
standing
to
up.
end. Nah.
Do that on your head.
Yeah, about
No way.
a year.
I'll
A
do that.
year. She did a year at county. And what year was this?
Like 03, 04.
Woo! Locks were ringing. LOX bot.
Not my first, my solo project. I just dropped my solo project and then went to jail like,
Gangster and Gentleman?
yeah, like a month later.
More gangster
Or
than
something.
gentleman at that
Or
time.
something.
That time.
Yeah. Nah, I was more gentleman than gangster. It's just negativity stands out more.
Well,
Yeah.
But
Negativity always stands out more.
did you
know?
have? So here's the thing that Gunplay has to ask himself: how much regret did you have, and how much did you have to kind of reel things in to realize, you know what, I could be really successful and not have any part of this nonsense?
You have a lot of regrets. One, you know, besides being an artist, just as being a man and being locked up and being away from your family. And then when you're an artist, you realize the opportunities you're missing, the money you're missing, and just the, you know, everything's a stepping stone to the next level. Like, you know what I mean? Or your A move reflects what happens to you when you reach B. Like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you kind of you got to sit back, you got to take it in, you got to look and try to see if you can make something out of it, turn a positive, you know, a negative into a positive, and try to switch your lifestyle around. Cause it's hard. Like I know Gunplay. I've met Gunplay a couple of times. He's a real cool dude, and what I get from him is he's before he made it to hip hop, he's generally a real street dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
Wild
you know what
boy.
I'm saying? So I think sometimes when you get in hip hop, it's difficult sometimes to, you know,
Yeah, because
to switch up, to just automatically say I'm laying back, I'm cool, because you are who you are and you had a whole life of living
Well,
in a
it's not-
certain place
yeah.
that makes your attitude a certain way. So it's not like nothing you could just turn off, or, you know, it's something you got to learn, and it's a learning process, and you got to learn to kind of fall back.
and and then the fans, you know, that's one thing, and you perform and meet fans and all that. It's cool, but it's like a lot of people in the industry are just bitch ass motherfuckers. So
Yeah.
sorry. So when somebody
Agreed.
says something to you crazy in the street, it will go down one way, but because you're in the industry, like you have to hold your tongue.
You have to, yeah.
Some people can't hold their tongue.
I'm gonna say this about Gunplay, and I mean it sincerely. He is my favorite person that I have ever seen on videotape beating another human being with a gun. Number one,
Allegedly.
allegedly, he did look sort of like him though.
Yeah, it could've
I
been.
don't think it was him. Personally, no. If you were to ask me, I don't think it was him.
It wasn't
Free
him.
Gunplay.
Free Gunplay, and what does that mean, Cipha? Remember what it said? Remember the thing we learned the other day?
Yeah, we have this book where it has a definition of slang. So free your man, like whoever you say free so and so, really means my friend is a criminal.
And he's locked up.
And he's locked up. Let him out because he's my friend. That's what free so and so means. No matter what. Me and Cipha often say when we hear free so and so, we look at each other and go, "Why would they free him?
dude
He definitely did it. I don't want him out."
But what so is there anything you know of, like a specific thing that you missed or messed up because of some time you wilded
I mean,
out or
very money. I missed a few tours. You know what I mean? It was just at a real prime time of my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was doing 5 to 6 shows a week. You know what I mean? And was stood on the road, and it just really it just hurts
Is
when
there any,
you.
like, is it
I
like-
could really tell you, I've done the same amount of time as a not rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've done a bullet before rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I've done a bullet as a rapper.
Yeah.
That one felt like 10 years. Like, you know what I'm
As a
saying?
rapper.
As a rapper,
Is
it
a
felt
bullet
like
a year?
Yeah. It felt like 10 years. Like, you know what I mean? It
Yeah.
felt like a very long time. It felt
Sure.
because people are looking at you. You have status, so it's not like you just blending in and
Yeah.
getting by. And then you question yourself a lot. Like, why the fuck am I in here? Like, you know what I'm saying? This is
But
absolutely
is there one
crazy.
Is there one thing maybe Kiss called you and be like, "Yo, you won't believe what we
A
just
tour.
did."
I told you I missed the whole
tour.
tour. I missed. I think I missed the movie Honey. I missed all kind of. I think Kiss and Chic was in Honey. Was that the name of the
No,
movie
the
with
Mariah
Jessica?
movie?
With Jessica Alba.
Yeah.
What was the
Oh,
name?
yeah.
Yeah, I
She's
know
a
what I'm
dancer.
talking about. You trying to throw me off?
They were in
Yeah,
that
I missed Honey, my G.